Josh Dunn and Tyler Joseph are redefining how music is done, but they won't get the credit for it. They'll be called too niche, too experimental, too emotional. Shockingly, they will be considered both too mainstream and too outside of the mainstream at the same time.
Yeah, it's hard to make everyone happy. It's a hard balancing act.
The truth is that in the last 10 years, nobody has done music the same way as 21 Pilots. What started in the basement of Christopher and Kelly Joseph in Columbus, Ohio, has become one of the biggest music empires in history. And since the beginning, Tyler Joseph has pushed the limits of creativity and innovation with his music.
We see all these bands around us. I'm talking about the local scene back, 8-9 years ago. We see all these other bands around us. We're trying to, should we do what they're doing? Should we kind of try to follow their lead? And we decided, you know what, let's just go underground. And we went underground and we came up with a show, and then with our head down, we just started saying yes to that show, yes to that, let's play that, let's play that, let's play that, let's do that, let's create this, head is down. And then all of a sudden we came up and we had a record deal.
Now the music industry is motivated by one thing only: profit. And in order to achieve profit, they need to produce predictability. They have formulas in place to make music that is predictable enough that it will make profit. Tyler Joseph and Josh Dunn do not fit that mold. I mean, the man wrote a song about a kitchen sink that might be one of the most philosophically profound pieces of art that I have ever heard. It wasn't overproduced, it wasn't packaged for mainstream radio, but it had something special: truth. Those early tracks like Kitchen Sink and Addict with a Pen oozed authenticity. For fans, these songs were life, and for outsiders, these songs were weird.
He sounds like he's got a stick up his... Why do you guys praise this?
Tyler Joseph managed to blow up in the mainstream music industry with a song including a character named Blurryface. Now, we can't just gloss over that. A song on the radio, a song you might hear in a department store, said the words, "My name's Blurryface, and I care what you think."
That's how you know motherfuckers don't be listening to the lyrics, you know? If you actually listen to the lyrics, you're like, I'm Blurryface, I don't care what you think. Everybody in the world that doesn't know 21 Pilots should be like, is he talking?
They freaking brought a mythical creature named Ned onto The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. And Josh mentioned Dima at an awards show.
Tyler wishes he could be here. He's actually off severing ties with Dima. But I had to make sure that I was here to accept this award, which I'm really proud of, mostly because I think that I'm the biggest 21 Pilots fan there is.
Tyler has repeatedly mentioned this in his lyrics, that he's not doing things the way that the industry wants him to do it. He talks about singles on the radio being currency, but he's not concerned about his money. He's concerned about how can he express his creativity. These two men have done something creatively that has not been done on this scale. Right now, we are nearing the release date of the duo's most ambitious project yet, Clancy. After an epic Scaled and Icy live stream, which included tons of Easter eggs and lore, and storyline, the Trench era of 21 Pilots continues. Tyler released a lore dump called I Am Clancy, a short 4-minute video that briefly explains the entire lore surrounding this world. In it, we see character development, story arcs, world building. Now, I've seen great concept albums in the past, but I'm not sure anyone has ever accomplished something on this scale. It was announced recently that not only will we be getting a concept record and the continuation of the storyline, we are also getting a music video for each track. Or at least that's how I interpreted it. While fans are excited, while people like me can't wait for this to happen, the rest of the world will continue to treat this duo the same way. Cool band with some radio and commercial success, but ultimately too quirky to be called timeless.
I thought the album's basic blend of rock and pop and hip-hop and electronic music were a radio-friendly watering down of bolder and more interesting sounds across the popular music spectrum. Also take into account the duo's typically melodramatic and twee instrumentation and songwriting, with a side of gentrified reggae, and this is just not for me.
Now, I've introduced several friends to the world of 21 Pilots, and on each occasion, the story was the same. I had to try to convince them to listen to a band that they considered just to be for emo kids.
Not sure that it's going to actually be in your wheelhouse of music that you enjoy, but we'll see what you think.
But the truth is, this band is one of a kind, and they have a message that resonates for all people. They have redefined how to do music. Credit or no credit, there's so much treasure to be found in this band. And I just got one more thing to say. Welcome back to Trench.